Howdy Krishna, hope everyone's having a blessed day. Today we're cooking in Radharani's kitchen. Cooking for Krishna. So we're going to make a rice preparation, a dal preparation, a sabji, and we're going to make a sweet and a drink. So starting out, we're going to start with our rice preparation. I'm going to get a pan going here with hot ghee oil. Take you over to this here. And we're going to warm up the ghee, get it nice and hot. We're going to add cumin seed. Add a few tablespoons of cumin seed. And a shout out to my mom for giving me this new selfie stick. Acts as a tripod, so now I can tote you around the kitchen with me. So we're going to add a few tablespoons of cumin seed. I like to add black jera, which is black cumin seed. That's a nice flavor. A couple tablespoons of that. Some black mustard seed that we're going to add. About a tablespoon of black mustard seed. We're going to get all nice and hot. Trying to get a good view of this here. Where is that? There we go. And we're get basically, this is basically called a chance. You know, you're getting all the spices cooking in the ghee, and all the flavors begin. You know, all the seeds and extracts are coming on out. Next, we're going to add a couple diced chilies to it. Along with about a couple tablespoons of minced ginger. You can see what's going on here. Getting that all nice and sizzling. Next, I'm going to add dried curry leaves. A few tablespoons worth of dried curry leaves into this. And again, this is for our rice mixture. This is going to be a spiced rice mixture that basically cayenne peppered mango pieces. It comes out really nicely. We get all the spices going really nice, and then we add. I'm going to be doing 3 cups of rice. So we want to always wash our rice beforehand. Measure our rice, 3 cups, and wash it. And so we always double the amount of water to the rice. So we're doing 3 cups of rice. We're doing 6 cups of water. We add my rice. We add some turmeric. A few tablespoons of turmeric to it. we got our mixture going. We're basically letting the rice saute with all the spices, and then we're going to add the 6 cups of water. Six cups of water, and finally the salt. I usually rice absorbs a lot of salt, so you want about maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons on this recipe with 3 cups of rice. Leave that on full heat, bring it up to a boil. Once it's up to a boil, you cover it and reduce the heat down to a simmer, and you let it cook for 20 minutes. While that is going, we're going to saute off our mango, that's been marinating in just basically hot cayenne pepper. So you want a couple tablespoons of butter or ghee. I already have the mango already chopped up here ahead of time, and you see it's already has the cayenne pepper all in it. We're going to get this heated. Of course, whenever you're cooking for Krishna, you want to keep a Krishna conscious mindset. Have the Maha mantra going in your head. And for this video, I'm having to do a lot of talking, so I'm just chanting or having kirtan play in the background and putting all my love and devotion into the cooking. This is one of my services I do all throughout the week. You know, generally I cook breakfast and lunch several days a week, and we go out on Harinam. And I'm also stay on top of everyone as temple commander, trying to make sure everyone's doing their service and encouraging everyone to keep up with their seva. I'm kind of like the goofy big brother that's is always around bugging people. And as my ghee comes up to heat, going to add the mango. Now, generally, I like to saute the mango separately from the rice and add the mango after the rice is cooked. I want the mango to be sautéed to where it becomes slightly caramelized on all the pieces. So right now our rice preparation is almost up to a boil. This is going to be some good stuff. Right now on the side I have urad dal being cooked. Basically about 3 cups of urad dal. You soak 3 cups ahead of time, rinse it, soak it, where it expands, and you add water, add salt, and your seasonings. Today the seasonings, I'll share the seasonings with you. We're going to go with cumin seed, we go with black cumin, coriander powder, cumin powder, black mustard seed, hing, turmeric, and some diced chilies and ginger. Pretty much almost all your recipes, you know, when you're talking about Indian recipes, you're pretty much always going to have some of the main ingredients: ginger, turmeric, chilies, cumin seeds. If you remember those four ingredients right there, you pretty much know you do a lot of preparation, Indian preparations. And generally you can expand to hing and black mustard seeds. You got to be careful when you're doing things, you know, adding like things like clove. Clove, it can be very powerful. You don't need a whole lot of clove when you add clove, because it can overpower the dish. So you got to be careful with certain spices not to overpower the dishes. So right now I got the rice is boiling. So we reduce the heat down to simmer and cover it for 20 minutes. That is working. So while that's working, I've already got the yurd dal boiling. So we're going to add the ginger and the chili pepper to it. For the yurd dal, we're adding cumin seed, a few tablespoons of cumin seed, a couple tablespoons of black cumin, about a tablespoon of mustard seed, a few tablespoons of coriander powder, and a little bit of cumin powder. And turmeric. So now we got the yurd dal boiling all together there. And that's going to cook. We're just going to leave that cooking on medium heat. Keep a nice little rolling boil to make sure that all the whole yurds get boiled, to become nice and tender. And right now I'm stirring the mango, letting the mango caramelize. And so 20 minutes from now, we will have the rice done. Next, we're going to do the sweet. I'm going to do the main course, the subji, in a minute too, but I like to get the sweet also done real quick. This is usually a pretty easy thing. It's called halava. We're going to do a carob halava today. The halava is kind of like what you have in America of cream of wheat, but it's I'm going to show you this Indian style dessert. So we're going to start with some nice butter, all nice and melted and warmed up. We're going to add 3 cups of what's called suji, fine coarse suji coarse. You got different grades of it. You got fine, you got coarse. You can use either or. I kind of prefer the coarse suji. But like I said, this is pretty much like the same product as cream of wheat. So we're doing 3 cups of suji. And for the water amount that you want, you always want to double it. Kind of like when you cook rice, you know. So we're doing 3 cups of suji, so you're going to want 6 cups of boiling water. But first, we're going to toast the suji in that melted butter I showed you. We're going to turn up the heat and let the suji toast. Check on our mango here. So we're trying to get that brown caramelization color to it. Get some of this browned up. This, like I said, this is going to be added to the rice after the rice is cooked. This makes for a nice, spicy, tangy rice dish. So now we're going to add our 6 cups of water to a pot to start boiling for the sweet, the suji, the carob halibut. So we got the 6 cups of water. We're going to add about 3 cups of sugar. To the boiling water. And finally, our carob powder. Carob powder, we are using carob powder because as monks here living in the temple, we don't use chocolate. You know, this carob is a chocolate substitute because we're trying to avoid things like caffeine, any sort of stimulant. We live, you know, we live by, you know, 4 basic principles: no meat eating, no intoxication, which includes like all intoxicants, you know, no gambling. So we're not allowed to. You won't find us in Vegas gambling, unfortunately. You're not going to find us there. And no illicit sex. So yeah, you know, These are the rules and regulations that we live by. So carob powder we have here. We're going to add a few cups of carob powder to the hot boiling water with the sugar. And this will be added to the suji that's being toasted right now. Okay, I gotta go grab some cashews to add to the boiling water that has the sugar and the carob powder. Basically, you want about a cup and a half to 2 cups of cashews added to the boiling water. So, mixture, we got this carob powder, the 3 cups of sugar, the cashews added to it, and we're bringing this up to a boil. And we're going to be adding it to our suji mix. We want this to come out to almost where it's at right now, about a golden brown. This has been sauteing in butter. See how nice and golden brown that is? Now you got to be careful when you add this because it's going to splitter and splatter everywhere. Yeah, it's going to get really angry. But we're almost ready to add that. Forgive me, this is like my first time trying to make a video this way, so I'm trying to get the camera angles just right, and I'm going to have to go back and edit some of this to, take out some, the spots that, in between, in between spots that, it was just dead air time. But this whole preparation, it's basically, every day when I cook for Krishna, when I cook lunch, there's always his menu. There's always going to be a rice preparation, a dal preparation, it's like a bean soup preparation, a sabji, which is a vegetable preparation, chapatis, a sweet, and a drink. And that's what Krishna gets every single day. I have to make sure it's prepared in time with love and devotion, and I can't make it too sweet, I can't make it too salty, I can't make it too hot. It has to be just done in a lovely way to offer to him. And once it's offered, after it's offered, then this feast for Krishna becomes prasadam. And everyone here in the temple gets to partake. And that's probably one of my greatest stories, not only feeding Krishna, but feeding my fellow devotees, which are just love the food that comes out. And I love spoiling them, so I try to do something different every day. But that's the main menu for lunch every day. It's the rice, dal, sabji, sweet, chapatis, and a drink. So now I'm going to add the boiling carrot mix to the suji. So we're going to stir that the mix that was with the carob, the cashews, and the sugar into the suji that was toasting in the butter. This is what it looks like when you first add it. And we're going to stir that, and this is going to thicken up nicely. And while that's cooking, I'm also going to add some raisins to it. I like raisins in this. Usually a couple cups of raisins go good with it. So basically it's on medium heat right now. And we're stirring it till it comes to a nice and thick. Once it gets up nice and thickened up to almost like a solid, then we turn off the heat and put a lid on it. Once again, this is called halva. So you got your suji that's cooked in water. Cooked in butter or ghee. You got your 6 cups of water with carob powder, cashews, and sugar. Very simple recipe, very easy to do. This is almost getting to the point where I can turn off the heat and cover it. See how nice and thick it's getting? This is a tasty sweet that is traditionally served in India. I like the carob twist on it. I like putting, making it taste like a chocolate cake. It's really nice. Okay, I'm going to put a lid on that. Put a lid on it and just let it sit. And it's just going to continue to expand on out and fluff on up. It'll show you what it looks like once, right before we plate it. My rice is just about done. Krishna, Krishna, Hari, Hari. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Take my rice off the heat. Now I'm going to add the mango, and I also like adding nuts. I like adding, cashews or pistachios. Today I'm going to add pistachios to it. Give me 1 second, I gotta go grab the pistachios. So now we have our rice mixture. We're going to stir that up, fluff it out, add the mango, add the pistachios, and then recover it and just let it sit. So now we have our rice mixture. This comes out very nice, flavorful, and yummy with all the spices and that's been cooked in the ghee and the rice and the mangoes and the salted pistachios. It's all been mixed together. We're just going to let that cover it and let it sit. So next we're going to do a green bean subji. I've already got the green beans cooked. I just got to make the sauce for it, which is going to be an almond, yogurt, and spice sauce that will bring it all together. So what I've done, I pre-cooked the green beans. I just threw the green beans and cooked it in boiling water for about 20 minutes to get them nice and tender. And for the sauce itself, like I said, we're going to add almonds into a blender. Chili pepper and ginger. We're going to add some black cumin. Some cumin powder. And coriander powder. About a tablespoon of each. Tablespoon of each of those. And finally, last but not least, turmeric. We're going to add turmeric. This gets a cup and a half of yogurt and a little bit of a couple tablespoons of lemon juice. We blend it all together. We're going to blend that all together into a nice creamy paste. Then we're going to add it to the green beans and turn it on low heat and bring that all together. And that comes out. That's going to be our final subji. Okay, I just added the pureed mix to the green beans. And we're going to plate this all up with after I make the chapatis, and in a moment or two we'll show you. I'll be right back to show you the plating of everything. Again, forgive me, this is my first time doing the recording of this. I gotta go back and edit and everything, and hopefully this video comes out for everyone, that everyone can take a few tips from. Hare Krishna, I'll be right back. Alright, Krishna, so we got everything together now. We got our rice preparation, our dal preparation and subji, our sweet, our chapatis, and our drink and water all together. I'm going to show you what this looks like. Here we have the spiced rice with the spiced mango. We have the dal. We have our green beans in that creamy sauce that we made in the blender. We have our halva, which is the curb halva, which is a chocolate substitute. So this is basically the cream of wheat with the cashews and raisins. We got our nice fluffy chapatis. And we got water and today I just made a simple lemon juice for Krishna. So this is what I do on a daily basis, is cook for Krishna and then serve out the devotees afterwards. And this brings a lot of joy to my day. Want more recipes, and just keep on following me on Facebook, Twitter, and not Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Everyone have a blessed day. Hare Krishna.